I always view art as sort of an amalgamation of everything that's ever inspired us. Growing up, it was always, Looney Tunes and Cartoon Network and comic books and everything. So I like things that are really colorful and really strange and really, almost animated and exciting. I'm Bryan Phillips. I'm an artist and designer behind Swell Guy Customs, and I specialize in custom sneakers. So I originally got into custom sneakers kind of by happenstance. It kind of just fell into my lap. I had always been doing like art my whole life, but just kind of doodling in a notebook. But then in college, I kind of really got into it. And I learned like digital art and Photoshop and was able to start doing like graphic design stuff. But then one year for Christmas, I was shopping around trying to figure something out for my brother. And I came across this article about how athletes get their custom sneakers or their custom cleats and things like that. And there's these artists all over the world that hand paint it for them. And I just kind of had like this light bulb moment. I'll give them a pair of unique sneakers that nobody else has. And then I spent like the next month making them, and we took photos of them, posted them online, and they got a pretty good response. And that's kind of when I had a moment of like, oh, maybe I have something here. It's a lot of work, you're not just painting on a flat surface. It's a three-dimensional object, and there's layers of material that you're working with, and anything could go wrong at any time. There's a lot of improvising as you're doing it. There's a lot of like changing things as you go. On average, I'd say it probably takes me about a good week to finish a pair of shoes if that's all I'm working on for that week, and if the design is like pretty straightforward. But the whole process front to back could take over a month from, brainstorming and figuring out the design. Sometimes I need to see it visually, so I'll put together a mock-up on Photoshop. If I'm painting something very detailed, if I'm doing something really realistic, that's gonna take even more time. I paint all day out of my bedroom, and if I need to do any airbrushing, I go to my bathroom where I have a little makeshift airbrush station, just fit in like 5 feet of space. It's like an easy way to mix paint especially if you're doing something like this and you need like to slowly gradient it to a color. You need to mix this color to the next color. You just put a little bit in and it's funny how all the times I've been filmed painting shoes, never anybody in my bathroom painting. This is like the one space where I'm always like, not a lot of people know that I like airbrush out of my bathroom. Over the last 5 years, I'd probably say I've painted, I would say over 100, maybe even more. I've worked with like Republic Records, and I got to work with their artists, their music artists. So being able to just like to do something specifically based on music artist styles and music, that was awesome. I never knew that there was a world of art and a world of fashion and a world of people that like wanted that kind of thing. And I get it, like I totally get it. These are hand-painted, unique things. It's a cool cross between art and fashion. Like you get to take it with you everywhere. Your art gets mileage, and it's kind of cool. It was definitely eye-opening. I was not into the sneaker culture before my brother and before I did those, and now I'm like heavily engulfed in it for better or for worse. But it's cool. It's a very interesting world.